Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Daniel Nguyen, and I'll be talking today on how I lost my drone yesterday. So when I was flying out, I, as you know, I did the maximum range test that I flew over Kaiser. Well, today I did the exact same thing, and when I flew back, I noticed when it got to the highway that the wind was picking up kind of strong. It was slowing my drone down. So that's when the battery started chewing up a lot. So I got nervous. So a couple thousand feet later, when I got to Lake Harbin Road, the wind was pushing it. It was just staying there. I stopped to return to home, and I pushed into sport mode and flew it back here. But there was no point of saving the drone. I tried to lower the altitude, but that did not help either. When I got into my neighborhood, it was at 0 already, so I couldn't make it home. So I knew at that point that my drone was done for, and I had to find an area somewhere to land. So I landed in somebody's backyard because I have no choice. And I ran down the road on my neighborhood, and it was on the left side, but it was on this grass, but it was very spacious. So I'm lucky that nobody got hurt and nobody even stole my drone, which was the bad thing. And it didn't land on somebody's car, or it didn't land on the road, or could be run over by a car, which broken the drone completely. And I'm very thankful for that. And I got super nervous and scared because I didn't know what would happen if I lost my drone. I couldn't never get it back, and I paid almost $500 for that drone, and I've never experienced something crazy like that in my life before. And when I land a drone on basically somebody's property, pretty much, I ran down and saw the drone was laying on the grass right there. I went to grab it, and I got so scared by that time. I didn't even look at the maps on my phone. I just ran, and because I already know where it landed because I looked on my camera on my drone. So yeah, I couldn't almost lost it, and there was zero damage to the drone because it landed on the grass, and nothing happened to it. So maybe the battery didn't flow out, the camera broke or something. So none of that happened. So I'm very grateful for that. And I just posted that video yesterday on the part where I almost lost my drone. And this video that I'm just talking on how I lost my drone. And, you know, it was just the most craziest thing I did in my life. So I'm so glad that I made it back into my neighborhood before it had to land it on somebody's property. And I ran and grabbed it because I just ran down the road. My drone was for example, my drone was all the way down there, and then I was right here. I had to ran almost almost down the end of my neighborhood, and I saw it just land on the grass right there. I could start the flash and beeping, but I found it, so I don't have to do that technically. But I'm so grateful that it made it to my neighborhood before it has to land, because if it landed on the other side, because my neighborhood is on this side, and between it, it's these trees and stuff, and the apartments are right over here. Because the drone couldn't land over there. I could never found it again. Somebody would stole it. It would land somewhere in a tree or somewhere, or the road, and get run over by a car, and drone is done for. I just lost $500, but instead I tried to take control of the drone because I noticed that time that I was on the right side of my neighborhood and I need to get to the left side because my house is on the left side going straight down that road. So I pushed the drone stick to the left a little bit, and then I pushed the drone straight forward, and then I find an area with just the grass area, and I landed over there. And that time I could not push the drone back up again. The altitude was dropping. And by that time, the battery was 0 already, so I couldn't take it off. And on my maps, it says missing duration. And I followed the maps, and I went to find my drone. But by that time, I was so scared that I already know the place where it landed, so I didn't look on my map that much. So the drone was landed someone's property. I was on the right side running down here, and then I noticed I have to cross the street. So I crossed the street, and I ran up to the house or the backyard that it landed on, and I found it just laying there. And I went to grab it, and I'm so thankful that nobody got hurt, nobody got injured, and it didn't got stolen or broken or something like that. And just to know, I learned a moral lesson that I'm not going to fly in winds anymore, because it's very dangerous to fly in windy conditions or any condition. Rain, storm, snow. Just don't fly in them, Just pick a time where it's like less wind, at least like only 5 miles per hour. Don't go to 14, 16, because it will push your drone. Because the drone's max speed is up to 30 miles per hour, but the drone can only hold wind for 16, or the new one, the DJI Mavic Mini only holds wind up to 16 miles per hour. Excuse me. And the DJI Mini 2 holds wind up to at least 20 to 24 miles per hour. So just be very careful of wind. No matter how windy it is, just don't fly your drones in wind. Because that's what happened to me that day. And I almost thought that I lost my drone forever. I was so scared. And I was so thankful that I found it, and nothing happened to it, or nobody got hurt in that. And I just wanted to make this video to talk to you guys on how I lost my drone. And just stay safe out there, and don't fly your drone in wind. That's all I gotta say. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sure to comment, like, and subscribe, because that was the most craziest thing I've ever experienced in my life. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe out there, and always wash your hands. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.